adult figurine. We start working from the top of the head going down. Start with a 3 stitches long chain and close it in a circle. Now you don't need a turning chain and simply work 7 single crochet stitches entering the center of the circle. Close the circle, turning chain, turn the job, and for the second round I will have to work 10 single crochet stitches, so I need to increase 3. I can increase them anywhere around the circle, but better not all 3 together at once. I did my 10 stitches. Now I close the circle, turning chain, turn the job, and start to see a sort of a spheric shape. Now I keep going the same way and I do 2 rounds of 11 single crochet stitches, followed by another round of 10 single crochet stitches. So I started with 3 base chain, closed in a circle, and I did 5 rounds of single crochet stitches. 7, 10, 11, 11 and 10 single crochet stitches. This is the head of the adult figurine. Before I keep going doing the rest of the body of the figurine, I can make the eyes. It's easier now. With a wool needle or a packing needle, like in this case, you can enter your work and give a couple of stitches to make the eyes. Once the eyes are done, we can start working the body of the figurine. So we grab the yarn in the chosen color and we proceed with further rounds, restarting from where we left at the end of the head. For the first round of the body, I worked 15 single crochet stitches. As I did for the head, I've been increasing stitches randomly. Round number 2 of the body, I worked 18 single crochet stitches. Round number 3 of the body, I've worked 21 single crochet stitches. Round number 4, 22 single crochet stitches. From now on, I don't need to increase stitches anymore, but I will repeat the 22 single crochet stitches round for other 6 times. And this is the body of the figurine finished. For the hood, work 12 rows of single crochet stitch on a base of 6 single crochet stitches. At the beginning, allow a generous tail end, about 25-30 cm of yarn, and it will be useful in the end when we will join the hood to the figurine. Back to the rectangle. Before cutting the yarn, we can fold it in 2 and close it, working a row of single crochet stitches that will join the 2 halves. Joined together and you see the shape of the hood. Now the hood can be placed onto the head, and with the tail end that we spared in the beginning and a wool needle, we can start joining it to the body, going all around the neck. Now the hood has been attached and we can move to the ear. This time the hair is ginger. I cut 3 little pieces of yarn, same length, and I tie a knot like this. I move the hood a little and I'm going to place a knot in the center of the head. Once the knot is inside the center of the head, you can hold it firmly in place from inside with your thumb, and with the point of a needle you can start undoing the yarn, and so you have the effect of some curly hair. Once you have your curly hair, you can decide the length, and eventually you might like to shorten them at your leisure or leave them long. And then you can bring the hood back in place. For the garment's decoration, I started with 1 round of single crochet stitches at the bottom of the figurine's dress, and so I'm going to do it on this one too. Then I can proceed with the rest of the garment decoration, and this part is slightly more difficult. I'm going to start from the base, going up, around, and I'm going to work chain stitches onto single crochet stitch. When I will reach the neck, I'm going around the hood with a round of single crochet stitches. Then, without cutting the thread, I continue from the neck, coming the way down. How do we do it? So we enter with the hook of the crochet needle in the loop. We pick up the thread, that's the tail end. We pick up the thread from the other side. Now we pull it through the loop. Now we can tie a little knot to don't let it come loose around the back. And now we start re-entering in loops into the single crochet stitch. And here it is, the yarn with the knot, and now I can enter with the hook into the figurine, and the only little difficulty will be to retrieve the yarn that this time comes from inside the figurine. This is the first chain stitch. Same way you repeat. Once I reach the neck, I can cut the thread, push the air inside the hood, and restart with the white yarn, working a round of single crochet stitch all around the edge of the hood. When the hood is finished, cut a tail end of yarn of at least half a meter of length, and with the hook of the crochet needle bring it on the inside of the figurine. Re-enter the figurine from a close but different loop, say this one, and retrieve the white yarn from inside, bring it outside, and now you can restart the chain stitch decoration on the other side. And so you go needle inside, retrieve the yarn comes out, do your stitch, re-enter again, retrieve, bring it on the surface, coming through, re-enter, retrieve the yarn, comes outside, comes through, side, retrieve, outside, and coming through, and you keep going. Once you've reached the end, the very last one will be a single crochet stitch. You are now ready to cut the leftover thread and close the job. The figurine is finished, and we can now tie off and tidy up all the loose ends of thread. After that, we can adjust the hair the way we like it better. So we have shorter hair, longer hair, or as another alternative, the braids.